Hello and welcome to 1v1 Gaming first video. Today I'll be talking about Call of Duty World War II and how it shapes up in a competitive environment for esports, and comparing it to the old boots on the ground games. So Call of Duty World War II has come out after 3 Call of Duties where you had the ability to jetpack. Now this was a major change in Call of Duty which deterred a lot of people, including myself, who grew up on the games where you're on the ground. So in terms of the Call of Duty World War II, I think that one of the problems with the game is that they only released 10 maps when it came out. Now on previous games they tend to have at least 15. Now, for competitive, there's only 4 maps in the map rotation, and they've really, I'd say only 2 of them are really good enough. If, for example, you're comparing it to Call of Duty 4, the maps on that game were vastly superior. Pretty much all of them, I'd say, are better than World War II. And along with this, I thought it was rather strange by Sledgehammer, they didn't include a 1v1 map, which really doesn't make sense to me, as pretty much every gamer, even casual, not even talking about competitive, loves messing about in just a 1v1 private match. So on a small map, so it seems pretty odd to me that they didn't do that. Next, the guns. So on release, the FG42 and the BAR assault rifles were far too overpowered in comparison to the other guns, and they did get nerfed. So for the first MLG event, the Call of Duty World League event for esports, it was just dominated by these the assault rifles, which wasn't fun. And so they did nerf it, but then they buffed them again. And in the current patch, it seems a bit odd. I don't know why they've done it. So, and because the SMGs, which are the only real other guns that are used in competitive, apart from the odd sniper rifle, they're good in close quarters, but the FG42 is so good that it's almost unnecessary to use anything else. You'll see in these 4v4 competitive games, 3 assault rifles, sometimes even 4 on both teams, so no SMG even being used, which isn't good for the balance of the game and for the how the game is played. And then they've brought out a competitive playlist, which it should be. It is needed with the popularity of the competitive game. And there are some issues with this as well. I mean, it's great that they've done it, and there's incentive to play it. You get different cosmetics, and it's just you get different cosmetics for climbing up the leaderboards in it. And I mean, I'm currently platinum, which is the third highest rank. But when you get to the high ranks, like Platinum, it's just dominated by people playing in full parties, and they haven't done the matchmaking well enough. I'll queue on my own to play, and I'll come up against 4 people more often than not, maybe 2 or 3 times out of 5, which is, and it just makes it so hard for me to rank up, even though I should possibly be a higher rank, because I'm playing against 4 people who are all communicating and coordinated. It makes it very difficult for me. But so they need to sort that out, and it'll be a bit more balanced and more fun. They did also interlink game battles with the actual servers, which is brilliant, because playing game battles was a competitive website where you could sign up and play competitively against each other, different teams who have signed up. However, you had to do everything yourself for a private match. But now that they've linked the website to the game, it removes any possibility of a team cheating, kicking you out of the game, doing any producing any sort of funny business to try and take the win away from you in an unfair manner, which is brilliant for competitive gaming, and that will just encourage more people to play it. So that's something very good that they've done. But overall, I think in terms of gameplay, it's a solid game, but there just seems to be a few issues that they need to run over. maybe balance the guns a little bit more, sort out the competitive playlist. And I mean, there's a map pack coming out, and this is a problem with modern games with the microtransactions. I paid full price for a game that I thought I was getting many good maps. They only brought out 10, and now they're going to bring out, I think, 3 more in the new map pack. But I'm going to have to pay extra for that, and whether or not they're even going to be in the competitive map pool is to be seen in the future. So, going to have to wait and see what happens there. But anyway, thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it.